Hey guys, so for this video I'll be doing an unboxing of Ftisland's The Refreshment. This is the repackage for their first full-length album, and as I mentioned in my previous videos, this was one of the things that was really rare, and I never thought I would get this this year because it's like so expensive everywhere else, and I managed to find it at a decent price finally. So this is what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. This is just made of cardboard mainly, and it has 2 discs, one with 10 songs and the other with 6 songs. Okay, and then compared to a jewel case, different jewel case this time since I always show the same one. So here's what it's like compared to a jewel case. Okay. Okay. So this is what. So first, it has this book in here, a postcard set, book, and then a jewel case, and yeah, this is like the box. Oops. This, I think that doesn't matter. Like, to me, that doesn't matter. So yeah, this came off. So as you can see, it's very gentle. You have to handle this with very carefully. Okay. So I'll start with the jewel case. So just a regular jewel case. So first you see the disc, one disc here, disc 1 here, disc 2 with the picture, and Ftisland looks so young here, like. So this is what comes in the jewel case. Pictures, lyrics. I like that there's, like, within the lyrics that there's a picture. I really like this type of concepts. It's like very nature-like. Ftisland. And then to the postcards or pictures. Here we have the leader, Jonghoon, Ihonki, Wonbin, who's not part of the group anymore, Jonghoon, Minhwan, Jaejin, Honki, Minhwan, Wonbin, Jaejin, and a group picture. Oh, I'm so happy I have this because I've been looking for it since a long time. And then to the cute little photo book. Let's hit the road. I'll just read this since I think some people, we have been planning this vacation for a long time. Let's hit the road. That looks so young here. I was looking for you because I was trying to get some people together for a trip this weekend. Okay. An amazing journey for music lovers is right here. Okay. They look like country boys in this picture. Or in all these pictures. Oh. Wombin. He left the group and he released some solo stuff, and I haven't heard of him since a very long time, but I really enjoyed his solo stuff. I might get it like soon. Well, not soon, eventually, because it's like rare, so I don't know. Once I don't have like a lot of things on my collecting list, I'll see if I can find his stuff. Honky. Jejin. For those who might not be familiar with Ftisland, you might only just know Honky. Jejin is a really, really good singer, and I hope that he gets like a solo project, because his voice is so good. Everyone in Ftisland is so talented, aside from like playing like and writing and producing music. But I want a Jejin solo like now. But FNC doesn't invest in Ftisland anymore. Ftisland, take the big step further. Okay. This is such like a throwback unboxing, because this album is so old. These are like printed, they're not like actually signed. I actually have like 2 signed copies of Ftisland albums. Oh, there they are. And then it says, I told you this was going to be a good camping trip. It was a dream. It was a dream of a trip. Okay. Okay. What was the best part of your journey? We hope that you had an enjoyable journey. And then at the end it says, the story of 5 treasures is a sweet journey. And I think Ftisland lately has been living up to their name. You know, it stands for 5 Treasure Island, and all their like older albums are like treasures. Like you have to look for them everywhere to find their albums. So it's like hunting for a treasure, and I found this treasure finally. And I've been looking for this for like 2 years now. Like, and then I almost bought it one time, but then someone else, like there was like 3 times where I found this, and it was just I was either outbid or like someone else like jumped on the sale and then got it, and then I found this for a good price. So I like there's some like listings at places like above like $100 or like $98, and even though one time I almost like bought it for that price, but I always held back, and I'm glad I did, because I think it's so ridiculous how some people have been like selling stuff for like $100. I can buy something for at least $50 or maybe $60 if it's something like very difficult to find. I am willing to pay that price, but like $70, $80, $90, like I just think it's so ridiculous to pay a price for something for an album, unless the only thing I would only consider paying that much money is for if it was a limited edition of something that was priced around like, let's say like $40 or $30. That then I can understand somebody selling it for that price. But for instance, this was just like, I think the regular price for this was like $16 or $18. So I would only like pay like $35, $40 as like the maximum. So I paid like around the same amount of what I would have paid if I bought this when it came out. So I'm just glad I really, really, really happy that I have this, because I really love Ftisland. They were one of the first Korean artists that I got to listen to, and I think a lot of people don't appreciate them enough because like FNC in general, like there would be no AOA or no CM Blue without Ftisland, because back then Ftisland was such a big group. Like they were really popular, and like Honky was in, like, hit it big in the drama world. So I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about them anymore, and I'm just glad that prima donnas and Ftisland fans have been, you know, at least buying their albums. So lately they've been releasing full-length albums, so I'm really liking that. And of course they're doing really well in Japan, like always, so at least that's keeping them together, because some groups, once they lose that fan support, they just break up. And even though that Ftisland has been doing more of the sound they've been wanting to do for a really long time in Korea, since I Will, which was their studio album from last year, and that did well. So FNC is at least letting them do what they want to, and that's one thing that I appreciate that they've been doing for Ftisland. But just the complaining and all these posts that some members make about like the company mistreating them and not giving them enough chances to promote, that's what upsets me the most, because like FNC is survived because of Ftisland. And even though they hit it really big with CM Blue, CM Blue wouldn't have become a thing if it wasn't for Ftisland. And what else did I wanted to talk about regarding Ftisland? For collection for them, I'm only missing their part 2 for colorful sensibility, and so I'm looking for that right now. But this was higher up on my list, so I went and got it instantly when I saw it at a decent price. I'm also listing their Japan Best Collection, which is or Selection, which is some of their Japanese hits sung in Korean. And I'm also missing Honky Solo, which I had bought last year and it got lost in the mail, so I'm missing that as well. So those are 3 things that I really want. Oh yeah, and then I might get the remake album that they released, but that one's not too difficult to get, so I just put that like below my priorities for Ftisland. And then once I finish their Korean stuff, I'm going to maybe getting their full-length albums in Japan first, and then look through their singles and check out if there are any B-sides that I really like that are not included in albums. So I'll have to go through that, but I have avoided listening to any B-side stuff because then I will really want the album. And even though like Ftisland is like right on the margin within my top 10 Korean boy groups or Korean artists, because I don't really count them as a boy group, they're like number 11, so I still like count them into my top 10 because I have like majority of their things, and I'm always like excited whenever they come back. And if you haven't checked out any Ftisland stuff, I would say that if you really like dark ballads or happy pop songs, I would check out their first albums. And then if you like kind of like their more heavy rock or a lot more rock based type of music and less ballady, I would check out their Japanese stuff, of course, and their last Korean albums, because that's more rock bass, which is what they've been wanting to do for a really long time, and they've been doing that in Japan but not in Korea. But if you prefer the softer and I guess more romantic type of songs, then I would definitely check out like albums like this, like this one, which is like a repack of the first full-length album, and all of their mini albums, I would say. Definitely the last 2 studio albums that they released, which is Where's the Truth and I Will. That's more of the rockier side, so check those out if you prefer that sound. But if you like the other stuff that is more soft, then the earlier stuff is for you. And yes, I one of the things I just wanted to say was, of course, I mentioned Dejin solo, and maybe another Honky solo next year, and of course another album from them next year. Yeah, so this is one of the rare things that I wanted to show you guys, and there's not a lot of unboxings of this, so I really wanted to show you guys what this looks like inside, and comment some stuff about Ftisland, because I don't really show much of Ftisland or mention them a lot in my channel. I did mention about that I was getting this soon with my last K-pop haul, so at least every time I get something Ftisland related, I will be making a video and kind of commenting on it. So yes, this is for those who are curious of what this looks like, and if you want this, like, my biggest tip is either from just searching online every day and looking for listings of this, because it's so difficult to find, and it's ridiculous how some people are pricing this. It just irks me. But yeah, I will be doing a tiara unboxing next after filming this. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope everyone's having a great day. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.